It is the appointment that has set the internet on fire and reopened deep wounds across the nation. If you thought the political drama in Nigeria had cooled down, you are in for a shock. The headline you saw is not just a rumor. It is a developing firestorm that strikes at the very heart of our national unity. The presidency has officially forwarded the name of Reno Omokri to the Senate for confirmation as an ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But the reaction from the Southeast and concerned Nigerians globally is loud, angry, and very specific. They are calling this move an official endorsement of hate against Igbo people. Welcome to this special broadcast. Today, Sunday, November 30th, 2025, we are diving deep into the explosive fallout of President Bola Tinubu's latest ambassadorial list. We are looking at why the nomination of one man, a former presidential aide and fierce social media critic, has triggered such a massive wave of backlash. We are asking the hard question: is this appointment a reward for loyalty, or is it a tone-deaf signal that insults a significant part of the country? Let's get straight to the gist. On Saturday, the presidency, through Special Advisor Bayo Onanuga, released a list of 32 ambassadorial nominees. Among the career diplomats and former governors like ikeagwuonwu and ohanaeze, one name stood out like a sore thumb: Reno Omokri, nominated as a non-career ambassador from Delta State. For his supporters, this is a masterstroke, a reward for a man who has vigorously defended the president's economic policies and renewed up agenda online. But for his critics, particularly from the Southeast, this is a slap in the face. Why the outrage? The headline says it all. Critics are arguing that Reno Omokri has built his recent brand on what they describe as ethnic baiting and anti-Igbo rhetoric. During the 2023 election and beyond, his social media handles were a battleground where he constantly attacked the Labour Party candidate Peter Obi, and by extension his supporters, often using language that many felt crossed the line into ethnic profiling. By appointing him as the face of Nigeria abroad, critics say the president is effectively saying, "I approve of this behavior, I endorse this rhetoric." The backlash has been swift and international. A former US Mayor Mike Arnold has come out swinging. He described the appointment as tone-deaf and accused the president of prioritizing loyalty over competence. But he went further. He labeled Omokri a genocide-denying sycophant. That is a heavy accusation. Arnold argues that appointing a man with such a divisive public record sends a terrible message to the world about Nigeria's values. He asked, what does this tell Nigerian children? That to advance, you must sell your soul. And it's not just the opposition speaking. Even within the APC, there are voices of concern. Pharmacist Chinedu ikeagwuonwu Klinsmann, a director general within the APC digital force, has renewed his appeal to the president to reconsider. He warned that an ambassador must be a symbol of national cohesion and neutrality, qualities that he politely suggests Omokri lacks. Klinsmann is worried that Omokri's public controversy will make it impossible for him to unify Nigerians in the diaspora. Imagine a Nigerian ambassador who cannot walk freely into a gathering of Igbos in London or New York without sparking a protest. That is the diplomatic nightmare some are predicting. We also have to talk about the ohanaeze factor. Remember, earlier this year, specifically in April 2025, the Ohanaeze Youth Council raised the alarm when rumors of this appointment first surfaced. They rejected him then, citing his untrustworthy inclination and his past attacks on Tinubu himself. Yes, let's not forget the flashback. The internet never forgets. Videos are currently trending of Omokri swearing, with tears in his eyes, that he would never work for Tinubu. He called Tinubu a known drug lord in 2022. He said he was against his DNA to work with him. Yet today, he has accepted the nomination and publicly thanked the president. This flip-flop is what the Ohanaeze Youth Council warned about. They argued that clearing him would be an institutionalization of his past statements. So, where does this leave us? The Senate now has the ball in their court. They have the power to screen and confirm or reject. Will the senators from the Southeast sit quietly and confirm a man accused of hating their people? Will the Senate President Godswill Akpabio bow to the president's wish, or will he listen to the cries for national unity? This appointment is testing the 3 R's of the post-Civil War era: reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. Many are asking, where is the reconciliation in appointing a man who many Igbos view as their tormentor-in-chief on social media? Is the president trying to humiliate the Southeast, or does he genuinely believe Omokri has the diplomatic skills to represent all of us? It is a developing story, and the tension is palpable. The presidency says these nominees will be posted to strategic countries like the UK, USA, and China. Can you imagine Omokri representing Nigeria in a country with a huge Nigerian diaspora population? What do you think? Is Reno Omokri's appointment a smart political move, or is it an official endorsement of hate speech? And should the Senate confirm him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is a conversation we must have.